Why are Exoticals the only group that aren't allowed to have a safe space, that aren't allowed to have a voice, an opinion, without backlash, without hate? There's so much hate towards our community. We're considered all of these different things like a colorist community. We're considered controversial. We're promoting self hate and superiority, all of this stuff. Mind you, Exoticals, we don't even have a hierarchy mindset. Other people do, so it's just funny for them to say that. But for the people who are saying these things about us, don't watch. They clearly don't watch enough of our content, or just trolling us. Because for the people who actually are, who really understand and can sympathize with another human being's experience, like, y'all get it. So it's crazy how for so many years, Exoticals, we were able to sympathize with unambiguous women, because these are the main women that are targeting me on my platform, and unambiguous women. And it's crazy and it's sad because it's like for so long I've always been a supporter of unambiguous black women before Exoticals even had a space. If somebody looked like me came onto their platform trying to talk or say something, they'd be like, what am I doing here? So for them to call us divisive, I think that's really crazy. But it's just like, so when we come form our own spaces because that's what y'all told us to do, and we did that, now y'all want to come over here. It's like, for what? I'm glad y'all told us to do this because it's changing so many Exoticals' lives. Like, having a space is changing. So many women email me, talk to me on Instagram. Like, we've built relationships through this platform, because if people actually are listening to what we've been through, a lot of us are lonely because our own people. There's first of all, there's racism. We're still black. We still have black in us. You understand? Mixed race, multicultural, monoracial. If you're an Exotical, we all have that experience of feeling isolated because of the way that we look, whether you're pretty or not. And I don't really believe anybody's ugly, but there's levels to attraction, right? And I'm not the best looking girl in the world, but I think I'm pretty attractive. My life experience has said it for me. I literally, like, everywhere that I go, I get a compliment from somebody, and a lot of the times it's honestly from people from other races. It's it's kind of sad that I don't get as many compliments from black women. It says a lot. It says a lot. You know, I feel like black women don't like each other, but that's a whole nother conversation. I don't care if you're an Exotical, unambiguous. These are just categories, they're not a race. People keep trying to be like, but y'all still black. Of course we are. We just have ambiguity, so we have the right to play with that. And that's it. People are just mad because we are able to play with our ambiguity. We're not self-hating for that. We're able to do those things. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to cosplay or any of that. We're just playing with our features because we have that ability and privilege to do so. You would do the same thing. If you are unambiguous and you're not an Exotical, you would do the same thing. So, and I'm only mentioning unambiguous women because they are the ones giving me the biggest issues on my platform. I'm constantly having to block an unambiguous woman for coming up here trying to troll, coming up here trying to tell me how I look. And what my experience is this is my platform. If you don't like what I'm saying, if you think I'm just full of shit and I'm making all of this stuff up, why are you watching? Why are you helping me get paid? Why are you helping me with my Exotical text? I'm a monoracial black woman. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. I always tell y'all I'm basically 90% African and 10% like South Asian, okay? So that 10% just showed up in my phenotype, and because of that I get treated a certain way by people in my own community, it's not just the way that I look that I get mistreated, it's the fact that I'm also multicultural. So I'm really, really glad that we have this space, because those are issues that we talk about as well. That's a big deal in our experience and how we, like, if you didn't grow up in the hood and you're in Exotical, it's a whole experience alone. Just a suburb black girl. And then to be an Exotical, going into the majority white schools, you're gonna deal with white girls have a problem with you. When you go to the black neighborhoods, the black girls have a problem with you. It's because you have ambiguity. You look ambiguous. Everybody's trying to look ambiguous. White girls are what they call blackfishing. So it's a thing with people trying to look more ambiguous. But the people who actually look unambiguous get mistreated so badly. The people that says a lot. People are trying to tan to look like me. You know, people are trying to skin bleach to look like me also. So I can understand how there's so much of a level of hate for people with my skin complexion and features and phenotype. You know, I don't think I'm better than anybody. I was born how I'm born. I was born like this. God made me like this, and I love the way that I look. You know, I believe in reincarnation, so I'm gonna look something else next life. But that's a spiritual topic, of course. But I like the way that I look. If I could come back as me again, I would, you know. I love myself. It's a long way coming to say that, but I do. I've always loved myself, but I never knew myself until this Exotical space came about. And then it helped me understand and realize all the things that I went through was gaslighting, and there's nothing wrong with me. So many women are waking up to the fact that there's nothing wrong with them. There's something wrong with the people around them. They're either jealous or envious. What's the other explanation? Why there's so much hatred? Why is there so much hatred for Exotical looking women? And it's from even men too. Some men feel the need to humble us a lot. Like, that's a actual thing. Like, especially if you don't like the guy, you're not interested, and you respectfully decline all of these things, he's still gonna get disrespectful. He's gonna try to hurt you. People are always trying to hurt us on purpose. So that's a lot of that's, like, us talking about these things is waking a lot of people up to, like, that's why I went through that. It was just because of my phenotype and how I look. Yes. Like, yes. You're not alone. There's how many of us in this space growing every day? You guys are not alone. There's nothing problematic about the Exoticals community at all. We're not a supremacist where we think we're better than group. But, like, people are always trying to come on here and try to tell what they think we are. And, you know, people be not even subscribed. I just wish people would let us be. Like, we finally have a voice. And it's funny how they want to all of a sudden keep telling us that we're black. Like, we don't know that we are. But in certain situations, it's like we're not black enough. I don't understand that part. I don't know if they're just trying to run us off of YouTube by trying to take shots at my look, because they keep trying to take shots and it's not gonna work. Talking about some, y'all know how I often put in my community posts, like, every now and then I'll post a celebrity, an Exotical celebrity, just to acknowledge her beauty. It's like a appreciation post thing. Every Wednesday I'll do a iconic Exotical Women Wednesday, but I'm always acknowledging another woman's beauty, appreciating another woman's beauty, right? And then somebody in the comments will be like, but you don't even look like her. I never said that I did. Of course I don't look like Sade, but I think she's still attractive. Like, people blow me. Like, what are y'all trying to do? Like these humbling tactics, I'm used to them. I know what it is. I know what you're trying to do, and it's not gonna work. Of course, I don't look like Sade. I appreciate her beauty. She has a very unique beauty. Okay, we all have unique beauties, and I think people are just mad because when a woman acknowledges that she's beautiful and she's confident about that, for some reason people don't like that, especially if she's a black passing woman. Like, I'm a black passing woman. Like, you can look at me and you know I'm black. I'm black. I am black. I'm monoracial. I can't believe I always have to feel like I need to explain that. But then people want to check me sometimes and be like, oh, but you're still black. But a lot of the times, they won't make me feel like I'm black in certain spaces because I'm not black enough, because I talk white, or I don't know. Maybe it is because I talk white, because I'm black passing. So I know that's not the issue, but there was always this thing where I never felt like I fit in with black people. Maybe it is a culture thing, because I grew up a military brat. So I lived all over the world, from Okinawa to Hawaii, Missouri, the Carolinas, California twice. I lived in a lot of places, Poland, Germany. And because of that, I'm very cultured. And so, because I'm cultured, I talk proper. I look ambiguous. A lot of people think I'm mixed when I'm not mixed. So I have that experience of people thinking that I'm mixed, and I have the mixed person's experience. But I'm not mixed. And so because people think I'm mixed, a lot of the times I felt ostracized by black people whenever I would try to befriend them. I say this all the time. My best friends as a child growing up, the nicest girls that never hurt me or did me dirty, were other ambiguous women. Exoticals. When it was an unambiguous woman, it was either she was overly obsessed with me, or she tried to do something messy towards me. Like, when I was in 9th grade, my so-called friend was unambiguous, but I thought she was cool. We was cool, and I was the new kid at the school. I was going through the whole new girl experience when you go to school, so dealing with the boys and the girls. So I felt like somebody had my back, but the whole time she was just trying to steal my boyfriend, and she ended up taking him. If you could take him, you can have him. Okay? So she basically stole my boyfriend, slept with him, and I didn't want nothing to do with him after I found out. So, yeah, it's lonely when you think you are black, but people don't make you feel like you're black enough because of this, that, or the third. Either you're a white passing mixed woman and you feel left out. That's an experience as well. Mariah Carey talked about that, having an identity crisis, when it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be that, but it is. We just live in this fucked up world. Just because Exoticals have this privilege doesn't mean we are perfect. We are I don't know what people think that we're saying because we acknowledge our beauty, that we think we're better. I don't know where that comes from, because I never heard an Exotical actually say that we're better than everybody else. Because we promote ourselves in a positive light, that doesn't make us say that. I don't know where they're getting that from. We promote ourselves in a positive light. That's what everybody's supposed to do. But I make sure I post attractive Exoticals all of the time, because we need to see ourselves in our best light. You know what I'm saying? We look good. We are still black. We're not saying but we're not black. So why do they keep saying that we think we're better? We're black. But because people treat us different, we have a different experience. We were called Exoticals as a term to make fun of us, and we just gave it power back. So we didn't even make up that term. You see what I mean? Like, we didn't even make up the term, we just took the power back from it. Like, now they're trying to call us diabolicals now, and all kinds of other names. Like, they keep calling us these names. Why are they calling us these names if we're supposed to be black women just like them, but they don't treat us like we're black just like them? By calling us names and isolating us in a certain category of women who have a certain phenotype, mixed race, multicultural, even monoracial. If you look mixed, people think I'm Blasian. People are always asking me, what am I mixed with? Are you mixed with Indian? And I can say, yeah, but it's not immediate. Like, I'm black. I'm monoracially black. But to look at me and say I'm unambiguous isn't fair to unambiguous women, apparently. You know, when I'm acknowledging my privilege, it's a problem, even though they wanted us to do that. It's even when I used to hear them back in the day say, acknowledge your privilege, I always used to side-eye that. Like why do they want us to acknowledge our privilege if when we do that, it's coming across to them as bragging now? Isn't that what they wanted us to do? It's confusing. It's confusing being an exotical black woman, for sure. It's very confusing. And you really do feel like isolated, left out. And people were having, and I just want to clear up the video I made about how it's okay for unambiguous women to wear certain or different hair textures, but not exoticals. And in that video, I was talking about the way unambiguous women treat exoticals when they have a different hair texture. For example, if you're a monoracial like myself, every now and then I like to play with my hair. Like, my hair right now, no clip-ins, right? I have type 4C hair, and it's in a relaxer, right? So every now and then I like to wear clip-ins, and sometimes I do curls, and sometimes the curls is type 3 curls. You know, I do different types of curls. I do the really loose curls, but then I also do the type 3 curls. I play with my hair. I have pictures. I'll show them if I can find some good ones. But when I do that, they think I'm trying to be mixed for real. I'm trying to cosplay as mixed. I'm trying to get away with being mixed because I look mixed. So that's what people keep trying to say in the comment section, and it's like, I'm just playing with my hair, and I like type 3 curls and the way they look. If I can get away with it, I'm sorry, but I can't. I mean, what can I do about that? But people really be mad though. But I'm saying that because unambiguous women will do that and say, oh, you're trying to cosplay, but the whole time they'll have the same hair texture, their type 3 lace front in their hair, talking shit about us. I wasn't talking about the way the general public feels about weaving extensions. We already know that. We know how men feel about extensions and weaves. I was talking about the unambiguous women treat us for wearing the same hair textures. But yeah, we are not a controversial group at all. We are a sisterhood of women who are coming together because we need community as humans, okay? And if y'all, and when I say y'all, I'm talking about unambiguous women for a second, because they're the main trolls on my page, which is nothing new, which is not a surprise, because in real life, I go through this with them. It shouldn't be it shouldn't be divisive like this, but unfortunately it is. And that's because they started it. I never called unambiguous women a name, but they stay calling me a name. They'll say, I have to delete a comment all the time because somebody's trying to hurt my feelings and make me feel bad about the way that I look. Oh, you look like a regular black girl. I am a black girl. What's regular about being black? What's regular about it? Like, they be the real colorists for real. It don't even be us. I acknowledge I'm black. I am black, okay? I'm black passing, like, damn it. So, why do I feel like I don't belong with my own people? Like, it's bad enough when I'm dealing with white racism. I want to feel like I could go to my people, but I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way all the time anymore. Like, even to this day, I don't know if I'm so traumatized, but when it comes to like black women at my job, I'm not even, like, none of them are cool with me. None of them. They all hang out with each other and stuff. I'm only cool with one of them, and she's actually a foreigner. She's from Africa. So foreigners I've always gotten along with. But these, when I'm talking about African American unambiguous women, like, I literally sit by, if I'm not sitting by myself, I'm sitting with this one particular coworker guy, unambiguous male, and we're just cool. We're friends. There's nothing to it. That's my homie, you know. He don't judge me or nothing. But the girls, the unambiguous women, they're the ones who kicked me out the table. I put out a video, you can't sit with us. Well, that's not the same story. But I keep going through situations where I get kicked out of tables, or I can't sit with the black girls. But it's like, but I'm black too. Why do y'all treat me different? Is it because I'm pretty? Are you guys like not pretty too? Like, I feel like women, black women especially, just can't stand each other. They can't. It's like it's competition. It's like, I'm not even checking for the male gaze. Like, why are y'all so threatened? I'm nice. I'm not even a mean girl. It's exhausting. But yeah, you know, I'm not giving people my energy anymore. I know the trolls are gonna come, and I just, keep blocking and blocking. That's just part of the game of being a YouTuber, I guess. But on top of being an exotical, it's just like, not only do I have to deal with it online, but I deal with it in real life. When I go to the store, I literally try to avoid cashiers who are unambiguous. That's how traumatized I am. Like, they always are trying to humble us. It's like, why? I pay attention to how they behave to other black women, and it's a completely different treatment with me. Or it'll be the same treatment, but it won't last. It won't last long at all. Like, they'll eventually always flip. I don't know if they just can't handle you no more. They was just trying to play you, and my confidence went up so high. When I was younger, maybe they could have played me, like my friend in the 9th grade. But my healed older self knows the game, knows what it is, and I'm not gonna let nobody play with me anymore. You can't play with me no more, okay? Like, I'm done. I'm so done. I didn't do nothing to nobody to deserve horrible treatment that I've been getting treated. It's even in my own family. My mom. That's a whole nother video. I don't even want to get too deep into that, but me and her never got along. You know what? I was thinking about the other day. When did things change for me and my mom? Because me and my mom don't have a relationship, because I feel like she never liked me. And I noticed around puberty is when our relationship was different, because before puberty, I don't remember us having any bad experiences. But when I was in the 9th grade on up is when things went left with us. Why is that? Did I grow into my looks around that age? I know I did. I had a huge level up when I went to 9th grade. So, and I just remember things changing after that. Like, I was fast, I was pregnant, even though I was still a virgin. Anytime I was sick, I was pregnant, even though I was still a virgin. Like, so you get easily labeled a Jezebel. There's so many negative stereotypes that come with being an attractive woman in general. You don't even have to be exotical, but it's just a beautiful woman's experience to have to deal with those type of things. And I'm so glad I have this platform. My niche is not only just exotical content, but pretty privileged type of stuff. because I want to help other beautiful women, because we have an experience that people just either don't care to understand, or they're just, I don't know, they don't listen to us a lot of the times. They're so drawn by our looks. Like, I heard one of the Exoticals say that beautiful women are seen and not heard. Ugly women are not heard, but, or not seen but heard. And I forget the Exotical who said that. I don't know if I got the quote exactly right, but I was like, damn, that's true. I feel like nobody listens for real. Like, me having a platform, I feel like I have a voice, and I'm going to use my voice to help other beautiful women, because people don't care about our plight. They think we have it made, because pretty privilege, don't get me wrong, is a thing, it's real, but because we have that big privilege, it comes with so much like so much negative shit. People are always trying to bring you down. Like, they forget you're a human almost. Like, they'll form packs and just try and make you feel bad about yourself. And for so many years, I thought something was wrong with me. But there ain't nothing wrong with me. I just trigger an insecurity in somebody. Or somebody's man looked at me, and like, women do not like each other. Like, I'm a girl's girl to a fault. I'm a girl's girl, but to a fault, because it's not real. Being a girl's girl, it's not real. As much as I want it to be real, I mean, for the girls who are girls, you know, it's a small bucket of us with integrity like that. There's not too many of us. When I try to be a girl's girl, I find out that this girl was talking about me. Like, if I try to support a YouTuber who I thought had good talking points, I find out like she's talking about me. Or it's always something. And it's like, is girl's girl a thing? I don't think so. Not anymore anyway. Maybe back in the day, but not anymore. The women are just too jealous. Too jealous. You know, but for those who do support me and other girls, and I compliment girls every time I see a beautiful girl. I try to compliment her, acknowledge her, because I know people are trying to purposely humble her, which is not cool. So I know what it feels like to be attractive. We're lonely a lot of the times. We're alone a lot of the times. Not lonely, alone. So, and there's a lot of reasons for that. Protection. We're protecting ourselves, because people are always trying to hurt us. Or people are so triggered by us that they can't be around us. If you're a triple threat, just forget about it. Your energy is too strong for a lot of people to handle. You gotta have somebody else who's as vibrationally high as you in your vicinity, or it's just, when they say it's lonely at the top, the higher you vibrate. It's just part of, it just is what it is. You don't, I could get spiritual on this, but vibrating high, the triple threats vibrate high. That's just what we do. Like, the lighter, like, I have this light right here, and it has a dimmer on it. I can turn it bright, and I can turn it dim, right? Triple threats are so bright that, you know, some people just can't take it, you know what I mean? They can't take it. Like, we shine so bright, y'all. Like, hold up. Like, we shine bright. I don't think I can get it too much. I think it is as the brightest setting I can get it at. But y'all get my point. Y'all get the point, right? We shine bright. I like my warm lights. I'm gonna put that back. But yeah, y'all. We shine bright. We can't help it. We shine bright. We can't help it. That's why people can't leave us alone. Honestly, as much as I would like for them to leave us alone, it's not possible. I mean, I get it. I get why y'all can't leave us alone. But if you don't want to get blocked, you want to watch our stuff. If you want to keep watching, just don't say anything negative, because negative energy ain't over here no more. I'm not doing none of that. You can have a difference of opinion, but don't get disrespectful. That's all I ask. We can have a conversation if you have a difference of opinion, but don't get disrespectful. I have a problem with the people who get disrespectful and try to come for me and other exoticals. Like, y'all were really... I have this one lady in my emails every other day just texting me random stuff of what she be trying to say. But she keeps spamming my emails about exoticals and how this... She keeps sending me pictures of exoticals. Like, this is what exotical is supposed to look like. And, like, why are you spamming me? Like, I just... Ugh. It just says a lot about black people's mind frame and what they believe is unattractive and beautiful. Especially the ones that be like, oh, you're just a regular black girl. How do you really feel about black women? Please tell me. Exoticals is literally a term that was given to us. We didn't make it up. It's a category of women with certain privileges because of certain isms, featureism, colorism, texturism. And other black people have given these privileges to us by pedestalizing them. The little girl with the curly pretty hair in kindergarten's getting her hair pulled all the time by the girls in the class who don't have that hair type. Like, it starts so young. And some women just do not grow out of the jealous streak and can't appreciate another woman's beauty and learn to appreciate their own. They just want to hurt the girl that has something that they wish they had. Even, like, what's wrong with the way that you look? You know? A lot of exoticals didn't grow up with a lot of self-esteem, help from their parents. You know, a lot of us took the time as adults to learn how to love ourselves and heal from those things. Some unambiguous women still haven't learned to love themselves and appreciate their phenotype. Because this is the only body you get for this lifetime. So just appreciate it. Learn to love yourself. Forget the beauty standard. It's always changing anyway. At one point in time, black people were proud of the way that they looked. Like, before slavery, we were that people. We still are that people. We just got lost after slavery, and we're still dealing with this Willie Lynch syndrome bullshit to the point where I'm not even about to get in that in this video. I could go ranting. I'm just ranting at this point. But they divided us, and we let them keep us that way. The only reason why the Exoticals have a community is because we felt pushed out due to the jealousy of others in our own community. Because the lighter skin, stayed in the house. Like, that was so much better. Like, we weren't slaves also. But I understand that was a trick playing on us from the master, trying to separate us like that. And we just kept it on. Other races of women always compliment me, and it's always genuine love when they do. It's almost like admiration. They'll even do it in front of their own men. When I used to be a cashier, a woman would be with her husband and be overly complimenting me in front of her husband. But black women don't do that. They don't know how to appreciate a woman's beauty. They get jealous and insecure and envious. Not all, but a lot of them do. They'll get mad at you if their man looks at you. But I would have white couples Like, it'll be married couple talking to me about how beautiful I am. Like, why can't black people be like that with each other? Why can't black women be like that with each other without being jealous or something like that? I don't know. But yeah, to end the video, Exoticals, we are not controversial. We are literally like a support group for each other. The Misfit Toys. We formed our own community. And we talk about the things that we can relate to that we weren't able to talk about because we were so privileged that we just couldn't talk about issues that we actually had because people thought we were like superhuman or something. I don't know, but that's why we have this community. It's a safe space for us to talk about whatever we want, our pretty privilege, how people treat us without, backlash. So for the haters, just keep hating, keep giving us views, keep pushing our stuff to the algorithm. It's cool, I like it. Thank you. Thank you. And you can't break a confident, beautiful black woman. Sorry. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. I'll talk to y'all next time. Thank you for listening.